Fantastic. Let's move on to the last topic now. The Ghana Water Limited has been warning over the last few months and weeks that there's a likelihood that some of their plants, treatment plants, may have to shut down. Imminent of which is the Odaso and Osino water treatment plants. We have a report for you on Citi CNR, from CNR, and let's take a look at this one. When we come back, we won't play the whole report, we'll just do a portion of it. We'll come back and then we'll just talk about this one.
In the heart of the Oda River is a bustling activity of illegal miners desperately searching for gold nuggets. These miners, mostly from other parts of the country, have found their way to the Odaso community because they find this business lucrative.
We have three types of it. Right now, those working with the excavator, after they dig the pit, when they were out from the pit, we can put our boat inside. But nowadays, they don't allow us.
Why don't they allow you?
Like we suppose, we actually, to boat, we suppose not to work in the boat, in the water. We supposed to work in the pits. But if we are going to work in the pit, then they say, unless they sell it for us. They can sell it like almost over billions, whereby we cannot pay. And right now, they were spoiling the water. When you walk from here to the beach, the color there is brown. Totally brown, because already that place, they have diverted the water over there.
To where? They've diverted it to where?
Okay, this is the water level. The excavator people divert the water to other side. So instead of the water to be here, the water road will go and be at the other side. And now, we ate here, we ate here, we ate here, we ate all over. So next year we are going to suffer. We have eaten it. So next year we are going to suffer.
You mean no proceeds there? There's nothing there.
Where you here already, so there may be no any good. Here too there will be no any good. So only this bamboo, the bamboo over there. That's all.
The miners use the country's unemployment rate as a justification to mine and pollute the Oda River, which is used for domestic and irrigation purposes. But most importantly, it is the source for the treatment and supply of water by the Ghana Water Company Limited to communities in Obuasi. The miners admit the harm to the water source and insist unemployment has forced them to engage in such activities.
Oh, it's true. It will not help. It will not help because although it's spoiling, the water there is spoiling, but as we all know, what will we eat? What will we eat? Right now, I cannot sit down for just 3 days because I'm feeding my children, including my mother and my father.
Almost say yes, and so no say the sister yes, I know. When I can say, maybe I yet know. And you said, and so no, you my moon so bet me about him at a pit and a year juma. I said, I'm broken soon didn't do a honor. Mujana, no sooner I can see our hanum. And I might be by a home to Ubahana who are back as a bia, a year juma no baby I to a young soon by honor a pit.
This is the intake point of the Odaso treatment plant, which sits right in the polluted and muddied Oda River. This is the Odaso headworks, where the Ghana Water Limited treats water and supply it to communities in Obuasi East and Obuasi Municipality.
All right, so you saw the river there and condition and the state of the river. You heard what the gentleman there was saying about, the diversion of various river and stream lanes, in order for unscrupulous persons to prospect for gold in the riverbed. And all of this, the impact on the Odaso water treatment plant. Let me start with you, Paul, on this one.
Kwaku, Ghana has no leader. That is just the bottom line.
But we do.
Where's the leadership? We're in this country when a president said, I am going to put my presidency on the line.
That's true.
And what happened? Shouldn't that have ended galamsey by now? Today we have miners, people within communities mining with impunity. And guess what? We have political stalwarts involved in galamsey. And then you tell me we have leaders in this country? I'm sorry. There's no leader here. If indeed there was leadership between 2018 and 2020, that is where galamsey activities should or must have ended. But now, just go across the country. I used to do a project somewhere in the Amensia Central, Jakobu. I have mentioned it here before. And they do so again with impunity. Look, almost every part from Anua Kwanta to the Jakobu town itself.
Yeah.
Go to Obuase. Travel all the way from the central region. I mean, even eastern region.
Yeah.
This is eastern region, the story we just watched.
Yeah.
It's happening in the eastern region. All right? So, where lies the leadership? We had the former Minister of Science and Environment who had to resign because he was the chairman for the interministerial committee that was responsible for overseeing some of these things. And what happened in the end? People have died as a result of championing galamsey. We have lost property. I remember a school coming out to say their school is at the verge of collapse because miners have mined all the way through even to their dormitories.
Yeah.
And even in some homes.
Okay, please wrap up.
All right? That is how bad the story of galamsey is. If indeed you want to regulate or more or less regularize the activities as galamseyers, then let us all come to terms with the fact that we are agreeing to galamsey. You introduce what is called community mining.
Please wrap it up for me.
What has happened to it? All right? So there is no leadership. If indeed there is leadership, galamsey should have ended. If anybody comes out to tell you that galamsey will end today or tomorrow, we need to shame the person.
Okay.
Because indeed there is no leadership or there is no leader that is ready to end galamsey.
Captain, real quick.
Oh, what a timely topic. You know, we just celebrated World Water Day on Friday.
Yes.
Past Friday.
Yes.
I am, as a water campaigner and the convener for Water Citizens Network, I'm partners with the Water Justice Network in Africa. I remember the last call, a discussion I was having with Leonard Chankwati, who is in charge of Water Justice Network Africa. The topic for this year was water for peace.
Okay.
You see his rage and my anger now. I mean, about this water issue. It's good for the theme to sound again in our heads. Somebody is taking advantage for an economic activity. Others innocently, maybe without jobs, would need to go and bath or drink water. And that their risk downstream is that when they fetch the water and drink, they are going to compound their health situation. And so look at it. It's actually in the name of business and unemployment, people are embarking on this very, very unfortunate situation. The human economic activities are politically backed and illegally backed. I mean, sometimes they have fake documents even on the field when the task force arrests them. And then also there are politicians who are thick and deeply involved. It was, I mean, wonderful works by the media. You exposed them. They were so involved. Even excavators had to vanish. That's how much of a joke we are joking with this matter. But we have invested so much such that where are the drones? We were told there were drones that were bought at huge amounts. The task force were set up. Where are the reports to show? As we speak right now, ironically, the machines they are using, they are not like small machines like a lumber machine that when the guy finish cutting the thing can even hide it in a some box and run away with it. These are huge machines.
Sophisticated machines.
Seated, they actually have sited them on the rivers.
Please wrap it up for me.
And so finally, what can we do? We have to clamp down on the activities. We need to sensitize the communities, you know. While at it, let's actually hold government accountable to us. The drones that they bought, the task force, they said, where are the reports? What work have they been doing? We need to build alternative boreholes for these communities. Because honestly, these waters, when they drink, they are in trouble. Yeah. While at it, again, you look at the fact that, look, let's take a bold decision. Is it that we are going to get the monies and tax these people, take the monies from them, and take a careless decision that will destroy the stream, or we are allowing them to destroy this thing and we'll get nothing from it? And at the end of the day, we'll end up in zero. Look, on this call, we need to call the state agency, the Ministry of Water Resources, you know, and then also the Ministry of Mines, you know, and Natural Resources to come on board. But most importantly, the EPA must give a roadmap to solving this problem. Look, we have all the agencies, but the government will. Because why do you think that it is easy for the command to come that we should face armed robbers boot for boot? But it is very difficult for a task that people are doing in broad daylight to be clamped down. Right. It's because of you. On that note, I say, look, water is life. We cannot live without life.
Yeah. All right.
And so, look, we are living because there's water. Let's make sure that, look, on behalf of all the water campaigners, I'm calling on this country's government that, look, if we can't give anything to people at all, let's give them water. Right. When you enter in our traditions, when you enter a home, what do they offer you first?
First thing is water.
It is water.
All right. Thank you very much. We've been speaking.
You know the issue of encroachment at the Weja treatment plant too. Yeah. It is something we need to discuss.
We can make it a topic for another day. Thank you very much. That was Paul Eric Ofori. He is the head of COPEC, and Jeffrey Kabute Okansi as well, Executive Director for Revenue Mobilization Africa.